Hey, what's going on, guys? The Horror Man back putting a positive spin on FRIGHTMARE. Welcome to our first and only positive spin of the 31 Days of Horror, or 31 Days of Halloween this year. Originally, we weren't going to have any positive spins in October, but that didn't feel right. On each of the next 3 Saturdays this month, we'll be discussing some alternate cuts that are Halloween related. I won't give away what they are right now. Just know that they're good ones. But today, Jason and I are bringing you a positive spin of FRIGHTMARE. Also known as Paranoid, FRIGHTMARE is a slasher film that was released in the year 2000. It currently has an IMDb score of 2.7 out of 10. Obviously, that is extremely low, and in my opinion, undeserved. FRIGHTMARE is definitely better than a 2.7. Originally, Jason and I were going to cover this one on the last Saturday of September. That's when we were planning on discussing 4 alternate cuts this month. But while we were watching this, we decided it was definitely a better fit for the 31 Days of Horror, or 31 Days of Halloween. If anything should be a positive spin in October, it's FRIGHTMARE. The movie was filmed on location in Massachusetts, which is a positive for me, because I love New England settings. The film itself, however, is actually set in Georgia. Regardless, FRIGHTMARE is also set around Halloween. New England is the perfect location for a Halloween movie. It has the authentic look of fall, with the colored leaves. There are Halloween decorations all around, mainly jack-o'-lanterns. People wear masks and costumes, obviously, to celebrate Halloween, and the storyline itself is centered around the holiday. A group of high school seniors are hosting a haunted house to raise money for their senior trip. The Halloween haunt in FRIGHTMARE is awesome. As you guys know, that's one of my favorite horror movie settings. I love slashers in Halloween haunts. FRIGHTMARE is definitely the epitome of a 2000 slasher film, albeit low budget. Even still, I really enjoyed it. This was a first-time watch for me, and for Jason. 2.7 out of 10 is ridiculous. The movie has a good-looking female cast, especially Sarah, the final girl. I like the aspect of the story of Sarah having a twin who was murdered, so now she's obsessed with finding the serial killer and learning why her sister was murdered. The characters are pretty realistic, or at least they fit the traditional slasher film archetypes. It's also cool how all of the male characters are named after classic horror villains. There's Norman, Michael, Jason, and Freddy, whose nickname is Hellraiser, or Razor for short. Razor is a hilarious character, by the way. The performances are cheesy but fun. The acting is no worse than many other beloved slasher films. There are some atmospheric locations, including the rundown house the group finds when their car breaks down. I especially like all of the lit candles throughout. And obviously, the main attraction, the Halloween haunt, is extremely atmospheric as well. I like the look of the killer, with the mask and the long hair. And I like that the killer is called the Conscience Killer. I love that in all of the high school scenes, the hallways are also decorated for Halloween, with black and orange streamers and balloons. FRIGHTMARE is always reminding the viewer that it's Halloween. There are some good chase scenes, mainly between the killer and final girl Sarah. Oh, and I love that at one point, Sarah uses a floppy disk. Talk about a timestamp. There's a great moment when she wakes up right after the sex scene, but I won't spoil it here. Despite the reveal being predictable, I thought the twist was actually pretty damn good. And then I loved the final cat and mouse sequence through the Halloween haunt at the end of the film. Like I said, I liked Frightmare a lot, and I do think 2.7 is way too low for this. It's not one of the greatest slasher films ever, or even one of the best of the 2000s, but no one should expect that. It's a low-budget 2000 Halloween slasher, and if you manage your expectations, you might just enjoy it too. I personally had a blast with Frightmare, but you don't have to agree. This is just my positive spin. Please be sure to check out Jason's as well to hear his thoughts. Have you seen Frightmare? If so, what do you think of it? Comment below and let me know. To which hated movie will we next give a positive spin? Check back next month to find out. Until then, remember, physical media matters. Like this VHS tape. Thanks for watching, guys. Hit that thumbs up and be kind. Subscribe.